21-year-old Rosemarie Bentley lived at the Gulf Lake Apartments near 27th Avenue, located in Miami, Florida. Rosemarie did have a husband, William Bentley. There isn't much known about him. There isn't much said at all. One source says that they could have been separated. I don't know how true that is, so take that with a grain of salt. The two did have a daughter together. She worked as an assistant manager at Burger King. Rosemarie's life would be cut short on October 15, 1973. The last time anybody seen Rosemarie alive was at 3 p.m. outside of her apartment complex pool. Around 3:30 p.m., a neighbor would hear Rosemarie talking to somebody inside of her apartment. Who was she talking to? To this day, we don't know. We don't know if this was a friend, somebody she knew from the apartment complex. We don't even know if this could have been her husband or ex-husband at the time, William Bentley. We truly don't know. What we do know is police believe that the person that killed her was somebody that Rosemarie knew, because there was no forced entry into the apartment. And this is the last time anybody heard from her. A few hours later, around 6:30 p.m., Rosemarie's brother would stop by his sister's apartment. He would find his sister Rosemarie stabbed to death. There was no signs of forced entry, so maybe Rosemarie knew her killer. Could the person Rosemarie was talking to around 3:30 p.m. be the killer? At this point, we don't know. Not much else is known about this unsolved murder. Miami PD hasn't publicly stated if there was any suspects or person of interest. The knife used in the murder, we don't know if it was found at the scene or where the knife came from. We just know the last place Rosemarie was seen was at the pool around 3 p.m. of the apartment. And then a neighbor hearing Rosemarie talking in her apartment around 3:30 p.m. to somebody else. This person could have been her husband, a friend. I feel like she knew her killer based on the fact that there was no forced entry. Another thing I'm curious about, if the killer left any DNA. If there is, hopefully the DNA is viable sample to test and possibly a match. As I stated before, I'm not sure if there is any DNA. The biggest help now that could help solve Rosemarie's murder is by calling Crime Stop